Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my weird, wonderful world and Sparkstember. Absolutely, I'm always excited to do this. Now, I have to do a little bit of explaining on this episode. There has been a sort of a tiny mix up here and there. Again, sometimes I can be a little scatterbrained, but you're going to be riveted by this little story, okay? Now, I can't tell you how it's going to affect the score when I do the final tallies at the end of the month because there's some weird, like, yeah, like I said, a weird mixed up. And it's like song number, because we're doing Big Beat today, and as the title of song number nine here, number nine, number nine. Well, the song number nine, it says screwed up, and I kind of did screw up a little bit. So okay, that's on me. Now, okay, I'm just gonna have to get into this. Like I said, I can be a little bonehead sometimes. I can be a little, but I want to try. Okay, I need to start explaining this before I show you this. I need to explain from the beginning that when I was doing this last year, when I got to albums like Indiscreet, Big Beat, the next one Introducing, I wasn't, I didn't hear them before. I was listening to them for the first time, and there was and all the other albums that I did not own at the time, as they were coming up, I was listening to them for the first time. Now, this year, when I'm doing my Sparkstember, I have heard all the songs, well, nearly all the songs before, and my so my thoughts on it and my feelings for them is going to be a lot different. But to try to explain the mess up that I was doing here, I will admit when I did my initial review for Twitter, Wilfer and Tweeter's closing, I used Spotify. Now yesterday when I did my indiscreet video, I mentioned that I listened to it on Spotify. But no, that wasn't true. Unfortunately, not I wasn't trying to mislead you in any way, shape, or form. I was just me being boneheaded because I was doing stuff around here and I wanted to listen to it, so I put it on my TV and I played it from YouTube. And the order on YouTube, okay, and that's what I did last year, right? When you show you Indiscreet from last year and Big Beat from last year, okay, you see I didn't include on Big B. I didn't include any of the bonus materials because I didn't have Spotify back then. I didn't have Spotify. So what it did was, oh, here this side. It put "I Want to Hold Your Hand" in England. When you play the list on YouTube, and the first video, like the top one of all, like with 16 songs, of all 16 songs, I figured they were on Indiscreet. No, no. Like, well, Profile is okay, and then there's the wedding to Jacqueline Kennedy by the marriage of Jacqueline O'Kennedy to Russell Mayo. I didn't include that because I think it's corny and I don't want to even rate that. And and what was the next thing after that? I thought, there's really nothing to it, so I didn't include that either. Yeah, I saw it was insignificant. But I needed to put "I Want to Hold Your Hand" in England into uh into Big Beat because when I looked up on Spotify today, because I played Big Beat on Spotify today, 'cause but I should have played Indiscreet on Spotify. I should have. Then I would have known my mistake. And as I'm writing it down, you know, it changes it changes things. Okay. Uh, I'm 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 purposely covering the results there. So I just kind of want you to, I'm looking from underneath. I want to get it in a good position. All right, so let's look at this thing. So I Want to Hold Your Hand in England, they go in between I Like Girls and Gone with the Wind. because it's supposed to be 17 with six bonus tracks, including "I Want to Hold Your Hand" in England. So they should be on Big Beat. So okay. Let's go. Okay, let's ignore Indiscreet for a moment and let's look at the scores. Just let's go through the scores for Big Beat. Now, Big Boy, yeah, I get a little bit more of a higher score. Of course, I gave it a point 0.3 extra points just because it is better this time around, but still not quite a great. It's still very good, almost great, but it's still very much, very, very good. You could say. Um, the next song didn't change. Nothing to do went up a couple more points. Still, again, not enough to go to awesome, but still very very great. You could say because I did knock it up a couple like 0.2 points. I bought the Mississippi. I gave it I bumped it up to 9 because it was so much better this time around. Fill Her Up too. I enjoyed it much more this time around. Everybody's Stupid. I really enjoyed that much more this time. Even Throw Her Away and get a new one. That I even bumped up a tiny bit more. Still, I didn't want to put any of those in tens. Nothing on this album for me screams a 10. Nothing is awesome. Everything is there's a lot of great songs and near awesome, but I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't give it. You know? So um white white women. Let's address that for a second. In good conscience, and it's not even it's not a good song, but I so disagree with the with the premise of the song that, and it's like it makes me shake my head and it's like, why? I felt that one song is kind of wrong in certain ways, so I cannot in good conscience justify the that song. But I like Girls. Yeah, I put that up to a 9.5. And as you see, because I played it on Spotify this year, there's 4 more new entries I didn't do last year. So Gone with the Wind, The Intrusion, Confusion, which is kind of a follow up to Confusion, which got a tiny bit of a bump up. Did I give it the same? No, yeah, I gave it a point 1 extra because it was a pleasant little surprise and I liked it. And Looks Aren't Everything. That was cool. That was cool. Like those are the scores I wanted. Tearing the Place Apart. Yeah, it's not a very strong follow up. Now, I wanted just to mention a very quick story about I Like Girls. With I Like Girls, right? When I was living up in Montreal, yeah. When I was living in Montreal, the first, well, I might have been 31, 32. The first couple of years I was up there, I would hang up by the plateau where all the like the knickknack shops and that, and they had a cool T-shirt shop that you can make your own T-shirts. You just have to give them a design that you want, and you can print anything. They had like the simple type of letters that you could put on T-shirts, so you can make any saying you want, and those were cheaper when you were just using just their ready-made letters instead of uh, giving them your own graphics. But I was thinking it was cheap enough that I was thinking about making a couple of T-shirts that would clearly say on the front, "I like girls," but on the back, okay, I would have it, but I love, and love would be in very fancy letters. I love women. I like girls, but I love women. I wanted to do a shirt like that because I love women. and but I like girls and I only want to be friends with girls, okay? But I want to be more with women. So that's why, yeah, white women kind of bothers me a little bit. I just yeah, but I still love the guys. I'm not gonna deter. I'm gonna I only take points off of here. I'm not gonna take any credits off of you guys. And you guys still are the best, the most classiest band ever. All right, now let's get to the score. Now, the first score I wrote here, and I put a one in pencil underneath it, okay? The first score I wrote up here was the title. Was when I totaled up all these 15 plus I added. I'm not changing this score. Okay, this is the score, right, of all 16 tracks from the Indiscreet that I put added, right? Um, I think I'm gonna put. But if you take out these two, okay, when you take out these two, it's 9.142, right? So that is the score I might use for the rankings at the end of the month, okay? Because I shouldn't have added those two to it, right? They should be with Big Beat. So I added the first total is it's all that numbers added up, including the other two on the other side. So that's 7 divided by 17, and I don't want to show you the bottom score yet. So that's what you get, okay? Oof, that brought it down. That brought it down, eh? That's kind of I don't like that. It should be higher. And you know what? If I didn't include those other 6 songs, if I only had rated the 11 songs of the album, it would have been it would have been a 9.218. That can't be right. No, that can't be right. I have to. Yeah, I'm gonna like oh like can't be right. I'm gonna have to redo that again. Where did I leave my calculator? Oh, right here. No, that can't be right. Um, no, unfortunately, yeah, no, that is right. Because I did calculate that a couple of times. That is right. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's weird, eh? Because it would have the album itself without the extra bonus stuff would have been a 9.218. But because I added all those 6 extra bonus songs, which to me, there's a reason why they're not on the album. They're not as strong as some of the other stuff on the album, you know. But I would have changed at least one of those. Probably, yeah, I probably would have changed at least one of those. Looks aren't everything. Should have replaced white women. Yeah, yeah, that's what I think. So make that as you will. We're gonna see at the end of the month how this here over here is going to tally. But yeah, that's my screw up, my bonehead from how I experienced Sparks this year. But that's the thing. That's the thing too. This is a learning experience. I'm learning from this. All right, I'm gonna let you go now. Expect another video a little later, like a little bit later. Well, not too late. I'm gonna probably have to do it within the hour. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it right back, back to back. Yeah, I am. But I do have my ranking and rating for the first part of the Creed and Clearwater revival. Only for the first episode will I actually have the CDs to show to go through it, and I'll be writing it down. I still have to do that. I still never got around to writing it down yet, but I am ready to give my full review and everything of the Creedence Clearwater Revival. So look forward to that coming up in a bit. That won't be a long episode at all. And I might have something else to talk about in another video. It might be a very, 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 very short video, like a 3-4 minute video. But we'll see. We'll see if I decide to make that video or not. All right, I will let you go for now, and don't consider if you're considering subscribing, don't do it yet. Please go watch some other videos of mine first. Get my view count up a little bit, and when you if I want people to enjoy my channel. So if you think and know you're going to if you know you're going to enjoy my channel, then subscribe. But if you have any doubts, you know, you do me better favor not subscribing. So, but I want you to be here to enjoy my content. I love you guys. I love everybody. Don't be afraid to hit the like button, of course. You know, that does help me. Leave comments. I love hearing from you. I do my best to get back to people's comments. And there's a few comments even from months ago. I'm seeing comments that I somehow missed that people left months ago. It's like, So yeah, it kind of upsets me a little bit that I don't ever get to see all my comments like I want to. But I love, again, I want to say it again, that I love you guys, and I do wish you to take care, be safe. I'll see you on the flip side, and please, everybody, have a great day, evening, morning, night, or afternoon, wherever you may be. Peace, everybody.